My name is Jonathan, and I'm going to teach the wonderful esoteric meditation course. And how I got to teach the course was to really love to meditate because I could immediately see the results appearing in my own life. And to truly be in that amazing state also outside of the meditation cushion. So to bring it into the world and to be a living example of this higher state of consciousness. So now I have the great privilege to carry on the flame and to teach others about something that I truly believe in and that I deeply, deeply love. So meditation is perceived nowadays as being something that you are doing, but meditation is not something that you do. Meditation is a state that is naturally appearing once you are setting up certain wonderful inner conditions. And this is actually what we can do. We can set up the conditions for the state of meditation to appear. I'm going to equip you with everything you need in order to be autonomous into reaching the state of meditation. And that's what this course is actually addressing in a wonderful and very systematic way. This is what I really love about this course. It's a very step-by-step approach to reaching meditation. Meditation is actually training the very instrument that we are using to interact with the world and to perceive the inner experiences as well as the outer experiences. It has many instruments, the consciousness. One of them, the main one, the fundamental one, is the attention. What the course is really aiming to teach us is to be able to orient the attention at will to wherever we choose. As I can see it, it's the best investment that a human being can make. This course is containing different meditation techniques from various spiritual traditions because we are all different and we have different affinities. It's not so much about the actual technique, it's much more about the mechanism of the attention. This is what we will always focus upon. For how long time are we able to fixate the attention into the exercise? And then you can even move on from 15 seconds to 30 seconds, and it will come a moment where you are able to stay completely still inside for much longer periods of time, minutes, even up to half an hour, just being completely immersed into the meditative experience. And that is having a profoundly regenerating effect. I can tell from experience that being just like 10 minutes in such a state feels like sleeping a whole amazing night's sleep. Briefly, I can say that consciousness is not limited to a physical form. It is not even limited by time and space. It is the I that is having the experience. Our consciousness have a lot of information which it can deliver to us instantly. It's one of these potentials of the consciousness that the course is allowing us to unlock. Scientists nowadays are telling us that we are consciously accessing 3 to 5% of the brain's capacity. That means 95% of the brain is unused. That actually tells us that we are meant for greatness. We will always aim for, together in the classroom, to make this bridge from the high theoretical notions towards concrete daily life situations. So meditation is helping us in various ways in both the work and the studies. What we usually have is this flickering of the attention where it is working. Something happens in the exterior, someone comes in through the door, and our attention is being stolen by that. And then we go back to that. It is a dispersed inner state, meaning also our energies inside are going in multiple directions, which is highly inefficient. So what the meditation course can help very much with is to teach you how to control the orientation of the attention and then gain amazing efficiency. Because once you learn how to do that, you're able to also have a much larger percentage of your inner resources directed to the work at hand, so to speak. Also, the erotic life is benefiting immensely from engaging enthusiastically into the meditative training, from the perspective that wherever you focus your consciousness, energy follows. And that means increased energy control. In the amorous erotic life, you are engaging these enormous energies. And if you have gone through a certain training of the attention and you're able to control its orientation, you can then orient it, and thus the energy is following. Then you are stabilizing yourself in a more high, even supramental state, which means you are not at all limited to the physical sensations. You are expanding the consciousness and then allowing more and more energy to fit into that expanded consciousness. And then energy control is completely natural, and that is a wonderful gift you can give to your couple relationship, because that means you will be able to make love for a very long period of time, even up to hours. When you are able to control the orientation of the attention, you will be able to deepen, you will be able to generate huge amounts of energies and basically gain real, concrete, transformative results from each of your practices. Go through the basic training and learn to control the orientation of the attention, and then all of the spiritual practices are going to benefit from an increased efficiency, and then to have an amazing time on the spiritual path. It's meant to be this wonderful, great celebration of life, a great party, and that party is starting with the capacity to control the orientation of the attention. It's very simple that meditation is actually helping to solve the problems by going and allowing us to go beyond the thinking machine and accessing the consciousness where all of the solutions to whatever problem we are facing is already pre-existing. The thoughts, they are not bad as such. They're an amazing tool. But what is very bad is when we are not able to control them, and when they are appearing on the screen of our consciousness chaotically and randomly. So we can say from this perspective actually that all the problems that we are seeing in the world is being stuck into the maze of the thoughts where you don't see a way out. And the meditative training is allowing us to go to the center of this maze and then exiting completely, observing the situation from above, and then you can see from so many perspectives that the solution is like obvious. You can't solve the problems from the same level of thinking which created it. It's one of my favorite quotes. I have it on my wall. The course is going very systematically through this journey and starting with the moral and ethical principles of a life that is compatible with a very high level of consciousness with meditation, and is showing us how to interact with the environment and how to act upon the inner environment in a very harmonious and very balanced way, which is not allowing thoughts to appear. And this is a huge thing because it again going to the root and solving the problem there. All of the components are needed in order for meditation to appear. So everything is significant in this course. And throughout the whole first year, we are going on this setting up the foundation inside to move to the state of concentration, and from there to meditation. And the whole staircase of evolution we are going to go up on is starting with the moral and ethical principles. Then it follows with the bodily postures called in Sanskrit asanas, which is allowing us to tune into certain frequencies by choice. And then we are also going to learn how to breathe in a correct, conscious way that is teaching us to control the energies of our being, something which is fundamental to be able to have a certain inner control over the energetic structure. And further up the staircase of evolution, we have this capacity to withdraw the attention from the external stimuli, while in the same time completely embracing at the level of the consciousness everything that happens there in that now, and then choosing to go profoundly into the inner universe. Having gone through all of that preparatory stages, we now reach to the state of the profound concentration. And this stage is also a big threshold in the evolutionary process, because here it implies to be able to focus the attention in one spot for a very, very long period of time, even indefinite. And then once the focus is very stable, we will double it by a state of profound relaxation. And then in all cases of human beings, no matter nationality, no matter race or gender, the state of meditation is going to appear. If you have been on the spiritual journey for longer, you might have noticed that what I just referred to here is the 8 limbs of yoga by Patanjali, which is what this course is structured from, together with the approach of the modern science. It is amazing that it is possible to do this course in an online format. It really has a lot of potentials that we are also going to explore and to benefit from. So I look very much forward to see you all in the class and to start this wonderful, amazing journey of meditation together.